Hello everyone, I am JT Peralta. So, nandito naman po ako ngayon para pagpatuloy natin yung rules in softball. So, rules in softball 5 to 8. So, let's go. Rule 5, the game. Section 1, choice of turn at bat. The choice of the first or last bat in the inning shall be decided by a toss of a coin, unless otherwise stated in the rules of the organization under which the schedule of games is being played. So, dito sa section 1, choice of the turn at bat. So, um, yung dito, first maging toss sila ng coin para malaman kung sino yung ng bat. So, section 2, fitness of ground. The fitness of the ground for a game shall be decided solely by the plate umpire. So, yun ang fitness of the ground. Section 3, regulation game. A regulation game shall consist of 7 innings. So, dito sa regulation games, dapat by innings kasi ito, depende rin pag 7 innings, siyempre kung sino yung lamang, yun yung panalo sa matapos yung innings. A full 7 innings need not be played and the team's second at the bat scores more runs in 6 innings or before the third out in the last of the 7th inning. B. A game that is tied at the end of 7 innings shall be continued by playing additional innings or until one side has scored more runs than the other at the end of a complete inning or until the team second at the bat has scored more runs in their half of the inning before the third out is made. So, yun yung regulation of game. So, next. C. A game called by the umpire shall be regulation if 5 or more complete innings have been played or if the team second at bat has scored or more runs that the other team has scored and rain, power, and panic or other cause which puts the patron or player and tyranny. I peril. The relegation tie game shall be declared if the score is equal when the game is called at the end of 5 or more complete innings or if the team second at bat has equaled the score of the first team at bat in the incomplete inning. E. This provision do not apply to any acts on the part of players or spectator which might call for forfeiture of the game. The plate umpire may forfeit the game if any team member or spectator attacks any umpire physically. If a team fails to appear on the field or being on the field refuse to begin a game or which is the schedule or assigned at the schedule or within the time set for forfeitures by the organization in which the team is playing. If after the game has begun, one side refuses to continue to play unless the game has been suspended or terminated by the umpire. If after the umpire has suspended play, one side fails to resume playing within 2 minutes after umpire has called play ball. If a team employs tactics designed to delay or hasten the game. Yun. Number 5. If after a warning by the umpire, any one of the rules of the game is willfully violated. If the order for the removal or rejection or playing or any person authorized to sit on the team bench is not obeyed within one time. Number 7. If because of the removal or ejection of the players from the game by the umpire for any cause there are less than 9 points only. Then, what is if the tense and or on either team. Number 8. If a declared ineligible players re-enters the game and one pitch has been thrown. If a ejected player's coach manager is discovered participating the time that the game again. Third G. A game that is number 1 not considered regulation, or number 2, a regulation tie game shall be replayed from the beginning. Original lines up may be changed when the game is replayed. Section 4. Winning of game. The winning of the game shall be the team that score more runs in a regulation game. The score of the called relegation game shall be in the score at the end of the last complete inning, unless the team second has been scored more runs than the first team about in a completing inning. And as this goes, the score shall be that of the winning inning. C. The score of a forfeited game shall be 7-0 in favor of the team not a fault. Section 5. Run ahead rule. A run ahead rule shall be used at all tournaments and championships. 2. 20 runs after innings or 15 runnings, 15 innings. So, letter B, complete innings must be played unless the team second at bat scores the required number of runs while at bat. When the team first at bat reach the required number of runs in the top half of the inning, the team's second at bat must have the opportunity to bat in the bottom half of the inning. So, yung Section 5. Section 6. Tiebreaker. So, starting with the top of the 8th inning, in each half inning, treated the offensive team shall begin its turn at bat when the player who is scheduled to bat 9, 10, 11, 12, in that respective half inning being placed on second base. The player who is running can be substituted in accordance with substitution rule. So, yun yung kanilang tiebreakers. Pagka 7, pag mag-tie yung nila, so dagdag sila ng inning para patuloy yung kanilang laro. Section 7. Scoring of runs. 1 run shall be scored each time a running legally touches first, second, third bases, and home plate before the third out of the inning. To B, a run shall not be scored if the third and or last out of the inning is a result of number 1, the batter running being put out before legally touching first base. Number 2, a running being forced out, including on a appeal playing due to the batter becoming a batter running. So, yun yung 7. So, number 3, only the running player so keep contact with the base to which he entitled until a pitch release. Number 4, the running fails to keep contact with the base to which he is entitled until pitch but of reach home plate. Number 8, Section 8, Charge Conference. So, letter A, offensive conference, there shall only be one charge offensive conference and an inning. Letter B, defensive conference, there shall only be 3 charge defensive conference and a 7-inning game. For every inning beyond 7, there shall be 1 charge conference inning. Letter A, the conferred during a charge offensive conference provided they are ready to play when the offensive is ready. B, they shot construction from the dugout. A manager playing in a game confers with the defensive player. However, an umpire may control meeting between a playing manager and pitches by first issuing a warning and then ejecting the player manager. A. The confer during charge offensive conference provided they are ready to fence as ready. Or B. They shout instruction from the dugout. To C. A manager playing in the game confers with any defensive player. However, an umpire may control meeting between a playing manager and a pitcher by first issuing a warning and then ejecting the player manager. Or C. Conference will not be charged if they take place at any time when the umpire has suspended play. So, Rule 6, Pitching Regulation, Pass Pitch Only. The effect for all section 1 to 7 follow at end of section 7. Section 7. Section 1, Preliminary Preliminaries. Before commencing the delivery pitch, the pitcher may not, letter A, may not take the pitching position on or near the pitcher's plate without having the ball in his position. Letter B, shall not be considered in the pitching position unless the catcher in position to receive the pitch. Letter C, most have both feet on the ground within the 61.0 centimeter or 24 inch length of the pitcher's plate. The hips shall be in line with first and third base, and both feet must be in contact with the pitcher's plate. E. Most after taking the signal, bring his whole body to full and complete stop with the ball held in the hand or glove with the both held together in front of the body. This position must be held for not less than 2 seconds and not more than 5 seconds before releasing the ball. Section 2, Starting the pitch. The pitch starts when one hand in taking of the ball or the pitcher makes any motion that is part of his wind up. Section 3, Legal Delivery. The pitcher must not make any motion to pitch without immediately delivering the ball to the batter. The pitcher must not use a pitching motion in which after having the ball in both hands in pitching position, he removes one hand from the ball, takes a backward and forward swing, and returns the ball to both hands in front of the body. Letter C. The pitcher must not use a wind up in which there is a stop or reversal of the forward motion. Letter D. The pitcher must not make 2 revolutions of the arm on the windmill pitch. However, he may drop his arms to the side to the rear before starting the windmill motion. This allows the arms to pass the hip twice. E. The delivery must be an underhanded motion with the hand below the hip and wrist, not farther from the body than the elbow. G. Both feet must remain in contact with the pitcher's plate before the starting of the pitch. The pivot must have remained in contact with the pitcher plate at all times before forward drag left or up. I. In the act of delivering the ball, the pitchers may take one step with the leading non-pivot foot simultaneous with the release of the ball. The step must be forward toward the batter and within the 61 centimeter or 25 inch length of the pitcher plate. The pivot foot must remain in contact with the pitcher's plate or push up and drag away from the pitcher's plate or be airborne prior to the stepping non-pivot foot touching the ground. Letter E. It is legal to the drag, lift, or hop, then land and throw as long as the original pass starts from the pitchers. It is not legal to step one with the pivot foot and then drag, lift, or hop and throw. And this pitcher moves from the pitcher's plate movement of the pitching arms must be continuous. The pitcher must not continue to wind up after releasing the ball. The pitcher shall not deliberately drop, roll, or bounce the ball in order to prevent the batter from hitting it. The pitcher has 20 seconds to release the next pitch after receiving the ball or after the umpire indicates the play ball. Effect: an additional ball is awarded the batter. Section 4. Defensive positioning. The pitcher shall not deliver a pitching unless all defense players except the catcher, who must be in the catcher box, are positioned in field territory. A fielder shall not take a position in the batter's line of the vision or with deliberate like intent act in a manner to distract the batter. Number 1. Step on or in front of the home plate without the ball or touch the batter or bat. Section 5. Foreign substance. No member of defense team shall at any time during this game be permitted to use any foreign substance on the ball. A pitcher who licks his finger must wipe off his fingers before making contact with the ball. It will be under the supervision and control of the umpire. Powered resin may be used to dry the hands and must be kept on the ground behind the pitcher's plate, within the pitching circle when not in use. Letter C. Approved manufactured clothes that are embedded with resin only are permitted to dry. The hand must be kept in the back of pocket on a belt. Or D. Applying resin to the ball or into the glove and placing the ball in the glove in an illegal act. E. The pitcher shall not wear tape or his fingers or a sweatband, bracelet, or similar types item or wrist forming or of the pitching arm. So, dito, kailangan talaga na wala ka talagang kahit anong sa kamay mo, mga sing-sing, bracelet, or anything else na ano sa mga katawan mo. Especially sa iyong kamay. So, nakabigay ito ng wrist. Section 6. The catcher must remain within the catcher's box until the pitch is released. Shall return the ball directly to the pitcher after each pitch, including after a foul ball. So, dito, yung catcher, ito yung sa likod ng batter. So, role talaga ng catcher, for example, naging foul, kailangan mo talagang maibalik doon sa kasama mo, kahit saan na base, lalo na sa pitcher, para pag salo ng pitcher, di mo na kailangan ng kalaban, hindi na kailangan tumakbo sa, kunyari yung kalaban sa first base, hindi na kailangan tumakbo sa second base kasi nahawak na yun ng pitcher. Section 7. Throwing to a base. A pitcher after he has taken the pitching position shall not throw to the base during a live ball while his foot is contact when the pitcher plate and the throw from the pitcher's plate occurs during a live ball appeal play. Appeal play is cancelled. Section 8. Intention based on balls. And the defensive takes series to have a extension based on balls awarded to the batter. Either the pitcher, catcher, or coach may do so by the notifying the plate umpire. So, shall award the batter first base. This Notification to umpire shall be considered a pitch. The ball is dead. Section 8. Intentional based on balls. If the defensive team decides to have an intention based on balls awarded to a batter, either the pitcher, catcher, or coach may do so by notifying the plate umpire who shall award the batter first base. Justification to showing to the ball is dead. So number 9, section 9. Warm-up pitches at the beginning of the first inning for both teams or when a pitcher relieves another not more than 1 minute may be used to deliver not more than 5 pitches to more catcher or another team member. At the start of each half inning, after the first inning, the pitcher from the previous inning shall have 1 minute to throw up to the 3 warm-up pitches. If 1 minute has expired or is about expired, the umpire shall restrict the pitcher to one warm-up pitch. So, yun, parang sa basketball game, kailangan lagi namang warm-up. Yung warm-up nila, for example, doon sa pitcher, kahit kaisa lang, okay na yun sa kanila. And then, yung catcher naman, nagkaroon din sila ng warm-up, yung magka-catch sila. Section 10. New pitch. No pitch shall be declared when the pitcher pitches during a suspension of play. A pitcher attempts a quick return of the ball before the batter has taken his position or when the batter is off balance as a result of a previous pitch. C. A runner is called out of leaving a base prior to the pitcher releasing the pitch. The pitcher pitches before a running has retouched his base after a foul ball has been declared and the ball is dead. A player, manager, or coach first call time or employs any other word or phrase or commit any act while the ball is alive and in play for the obvious purpose of trying to make the pitcher commit an illegal pitch. Section 12. Illegal pitcher. A pitcher who has been declared as illegal pitcher as a result of the team exceeding the charge conference limit may not return to the pitching position at any time for the remaining of the game. Section 12. If the legal pitcher has returned and has thrown one pitch, either legal or illegal, he is ejected from the game. If he is discovered prior to the next pitch, the manager of offensive team has the option of taking the result of the play or having the play nullified with the runner returning to the last base held at the same time of the game. Rule 6. Pitching regulation modified pitch only. May not take pitching position of nor pitcher plate without having the ball is position. B. Shall be considered the pitching position unless a catcher position to receive the pitch. C. Moves of both feet on the ground within the 60% centimeter length of pitcher's plate. The shoulder have been with the first base and the both feet will make contact with the pitcher's plate. D. After taking a signal, bring his whole body to a full of a complete stop with the ball held in both hands and front of the body. This position must be held for not less than 2 seconds and not more than 10 seconds for releasing the ball. The pitch start when the one is the taken ball, which are most may take a motion without immediately delivering the ball to the batter. Section 8. A runner must return to his base. Runner must return to his base but need to touch the intervening bases when a bat ball is declared foul. B. When the umpires declare the ball to have been illegal batted when the batter running is called out of the interface. When the other dick batter on only non-playing team members creates a interference. So, E. When the pitch ball hits the batter. G. When the witness the two out and running or first base and the fielding intentional drops and poorly fly ball including drop. Uh, Section 9, the runner is out when the runner is to the base in regular or reverse order. This runs more than 0.91 meters or 3 feet from the base path to avoid being touched by the ball in hands of the fielder. Letter B, when while the ball is in play and he is not contact with a base and illegally touches and with the ball is hands or fielder. When one sports play fielder while doing in the ball contacts on the base to its running and forced to advance. Touches the ball to the base before the running reaches the base. Tags the runner before he reaches the base. While the ball is play, he fails return to touch the base previously, occupy the base and legal appeal in is made. E. When anyone other than another physical assists him while the ball is in play or when the ball becomes dead after a home run or an award or bases. Then the runner is not out. When he runs behind or in front of the fielder and outside the base path in order to avoid interfering with the fielder attempting to field the batted ball in the base path. When he does not run in the direct line to the base, provided the fielder in direct lines does not have the ball in his position. When more than one fielder attempts to field whatever ball and the running comes in contact with the one of in the umpire's judgment was not entitled to field the ball. G. When he is not given sufficient time to return to base, he will not be included out of the being one before the pitcher release the ball. Before pitcher release the ball and he may advance as through having left the base legally. When he has legally started to advance, he may not be stopped by the pitcher receiving in the ball while on the pitching plate, nor by the pitcher stepping onto the plate while doing the ball. When he holds his base until a fly ball touching fielder and then attempts to advance. When he slides into a base in this log in front of proper position, the base is considered to have followed running. When fielder mix and play running while using an illegal glove, a coach additional interference with the throw ball to bat or field ball while the coach talks. So, yun, that's all for today. Thank you.